Good morning, grade 1. How are you today? Hope you are all safe at home. This is Teacher Marv speaking and welcome back to our online lesson. Today is Tuesday. Okay, so what are the things that you should always have with you? Here, I want you to think like this. Okay, please bring out your math textbook volume 2 and your pencil and eraser. Okay, so let's have our review. Are you ready? All right, so let's start it with our vocabulary words. Okay, remember we have 2D shape, we also have sides, and we also have vertices. Can you still remember this? Okay, when you say 2D shape, it means what? Two-dimensional shape. It is a flat shape. It is also a plane shape. For example, you have triangle, you have square, and you also have rectangle. Now we have here the triangle, we also have the rectangle, and we have the pentagon. These shapes are 2D shapes. Why? Because they have sides, also vertices, and flat. Okay. The next one is sides. Now, can you read with me the name of the shapes? We have square, rectangle, triangle, pentagon, and hexagon. Now, some 2D shapes have straight sides and some 2D shapes do not. For example, triangle. The triangle has three straight sides. Where are the sides? Count with me. We have one, two, three. How about the square? We have one, two, three, four. How about the rectangle? We have one, two, three, four. The hexagon, we have one, two, three, four, five, six. How about the pentagon? We have one, two, three, four, five. How about the circle? Does it have straight sides? No, it means zero. Okay, next, we have vertices. Okay, always remember that some 2D shapes have corners called vertices and some 2D shapes do not have. Example, the circle, it doesn't have vertices. But some, like triangle, like rectangle, like square, like hexagon, and like pentagon, they have vertices. When you say vertices, it means the corner. Let's count with me. We have one, two, three. The triangle have three vertices. How about the square? We have one, two, three, four. The square, it has four vertices. Okay, so the same with pentagon, hexagon, and rectangle. Okay, here we are going to circle the number of vertices each shape below has. Rectangle, how many do you think? Is it 4, 0, or 1? Very good, 4. How about the triangle? Does it have 2, 5, or 3? Good job, it's 3. How about the oval? Does it have 2, 0, or 1? Correct. It is 0. How about the hexagon? Does it have 3, 5, or 6? Great job. It's 6. How about the rhombus? Is it 4, 6, or 0? It's 4. Okay, very good. I think you really remember our lesson. Okay, let's try to go to activity 2. We have here different kinds of shapes. We have square. How many sides? 4. How many vertices? 4. Good job. We have triangle. How many sides? 3. How many vertices? 3. Very good. We have circle. I want I want to know if you know how many sides and vertices a circle has. Of course, 0. Good job. I want to check here. And the triangle. Can you answer it? Very good. It has 4 sides and 4 vertices. How about the rhombus and the hexagon? Good job. Next, let's go to another one. Here, what do you think is the next? Oops, we have lesson 2. Defining and non-defining attributes of 2D shapes. You can open your book on page 753. Okay, very good. Again, open your book on page 753. How about our objective? For today's lesson, I can define 2D shapes by their attributes. Okay, let's check. What are the things that we need to remember? First, we have to remember that shapes are defined by the number of straight sides and vertices and whether they are close or not. Example, you have circles here. Circles in the left side and squares at the right sides, they are in different sizes, in different colors, and they are put in a different way. All of this one are closed circles and closed squares. Next thing that we need to remember, shapes are not defined by color. Example, these shapes are all blue, but I see a what? I can see a circle, a square, a rhombus, and a triangle. The next one is we need to remember that shapes are not defined by size or position. Try to look at the example. We have rectangles here. The rectangles have different sizes. Some are small, some are big. And they are put in different position, and that's okay. Here, remind yourself about the 2D shapes. We have circle, square, rectangle, triangle, rhombus, trapezoid, heptagon, pentagon, hexagon, even octagon. Okay, let's have some examples. Here, we need to find how many sides and how many vertices the shape that is being shown on our example. And finally, we should be able to name it. The first shape. Can we count how many sides? 1, 2, 3. You can write it here. 3. How many vertices? 1, 2, 3. 3. So what do you think is the name of the shape? Very good. It's a triangle. Next, look at the shape. How many sides? No, it's 0. How many vertices? None. It's 0. So, we can conclude that this shape is a circle. Next, How many sides? Count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. How many vertices? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So what do you think is the name? Each side is equal. So the name is square. Now can you tell me how many sides and how many vertices the shape here has? And can you name the shape? I'll give you seconds for that. Very good. It's a rectangle. It has 4 sides and 4 vertices. Rectangle. Okay, great. So let's move on. Here, we are going to match. So we can look at the shapes and decide the answer of each question. This 2D shape has 6 straight edges and 6 corners. So which of this shape has 6 straight sides? Okay, let's count this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good. This shape is called hexagon. Very good. You can write here, hexagon. How about the next one? I will only read 2 examples here. Okay, this 2D shape has 3 straight edges and 3 corners. It is a blank shape. What do you think? Which of this shape has 3 straight sides and vertices? Let's count this one. 1, 2, 3. Good job. It's a triangle. Now I will leave you the second, the fourth, and fifth question alone. You can answer it with your mom. Thank you. Okay. Next, here. This 2D shape is a blank. It has blank vertices. How many vertices? 4. How many sides? 4. Look at the picture. It has the same or it has equal sides. It means a square. The next one. This 2D shape is a blank. It has 0 vertices and 0 side. So it is a good job. It's a circle. Now you can answer the third and the fourth exercises. Great. Thank you so much. Okay. Here. Can you open your book on page 753? Very good. Thank you so much. On page 753, we are going to answer the question. Are all these figures the same kind of shape? Explain how you know. Okay, what are you asked to do? You need to describe if all the figures are the same kind of shape and tell how you know. Okay, so I'll give you 1 minute for that. And then try to answer and let's see if your answer is correct. Start. Great. Okay, let's check your answer. Okay, you can pause the video. Thank you. Next, let's move to page 754. Here you are going to circle the words that are true for the shape. Okay, now, number 1, the name of the shape is a square. Now, all squares are blank. Is it are blue, have 4 equal sides, are closed shapes, or are small? Okay, very good. Have 4 equal sides and are closed shapes. Very good. Let's try to answer page 754. Okay, you can pause the video. Very good. Okay, next. Circle the words that are true for each shape. We have triangle and circle. Read it and analyze, then answer it alone. Start. Very good. So let's check your answer. There. You can also include number 4 and state your answer. Great. Okay, 756. Are you there? Okay, so here's the question. Jake says both of these shapes are hexagons because they are closed, have 6 straight sides, and are red. Do you agree? Explain. Okay, for numbers 6 and 7, you are going to answer it alone and then check your answer. If correct, you can pause the video. Very good. Okay. Now, to understand more of our lesson, I want you to listen and watch to this video.
The essential understanding for this lesson is two-dimensional shapes have attributes that define them and make them different from one another. Previously, students used attributes, such as the number of sides and the number of vertices, to define two-dimensional shapes. In this lesson, students extend this work as they differentiate between attributes that do and do not define a shape. This problem is key because it requires students to consider which attributes define a triangle and which attributes do not. Listen and look for students who say that the figures are not the same kind of shape because they are different colors and sizes. Remind these students that two-dimensional shapes can be defined by the number of straight sides and vertices. Have students count the number of straight sides and vertices each figure has. Then, ask them to tell what these figures all have in common. Listen and look for other students who say that the figures are all the same kind of shape because they are all closed figures with 3 straight sides and 3 vertices. They may even name the figures as triangles. Listen for some of these students to point out that the shapes have different colors, sizes, and position, but all of them are triangles. These students understand that two-dimensional shapes have some attributes that define them, such as the number of straight sides and vertices. They also have other attributes, such as color, size, and position, that do not define what shape they are. Understanding the attributes that define two-dimensional shapes will help students create the shapes.
Okay, that would be all for today. See you in our next video. Thank you so much.